Testing 1, 2, 3. This is Peanut Nola 504. How you doing today? Peace and blessings to all the Aborigine people, all the so-called African Americans that are out there today, and everybody. I don't care who you are and who you claim to be. Peace and blessings to you. I have always stated that I love all nations of people. And I just want all of us to be as one. How are you doing? There's an open panel, and I'm here on a great Sunday afternoon. I am so privileged to be able to speak to you. And I want you to know that I'm always here for you, that all glory goes to the Most High, that all glory goes to the Most High, that I am not religious, that I am spiritual. You know, through spiritual blessings and you know, through spiritual healing, you will understand the difference between being spiritual and being religious. Some people don't understand the difference between being spiritual and being religious. Some people live within a sea of people. They live the heights of what money is. They live the the heights of materialistic stuff. Well, we don't live that kind of life. I'm a person that lives his life, and I appreciate my life. All glory goes to the Most High. All glory goes to all you guys. And I want you to know that love comes with us. We share love. We share love. We don't hate with each other. We love each other. The Most High says, share our spirit, and it will dwell within you. I would love for anyone to want to come on to the panel today and express yourself. You don't feel that you have somewhere like just to talk. Let's talk. And I want you to understand that I'm here for you. I don't need your money. I don't need who you are. I just want to be compatible with you as the Most High brought us together. We have a lot of destruction, a lot of illness, a lot of things that's going on. I understand. People are losing their mothers. They are losing their fathers. They are losing their family. I am one who can say I know what it's like to lose people that I love. I know what it's like to hurt. I know what pain feels like. I know what sorrow feels like. So whatever you're going through, the Most High loves you. It doesn't matter who you are. We sometimes feel that we are different than others. Sometimes we feel separated than others. Sometimes we feel that we are above others. Sometimes we feel that we are greater than others. But I'm here to tell you that you are the same as the people that you think that you're greater than. That you are the same as the people that you have looked down to. You can only manifest in what you believe in. You can't trust. So we have a lot of people with trust issues. We have people with trust issues, leaning on things that are not going to do anything, that's not going to do well by them. I hurt just like you hurt. I feel pain like you feel pain. But what are you going to do about it? Aborigine people, so-called African Americans that are Aborigine indigenous, this is your lane. What are you going to do about you? Because most of the problems that happens in the conscious community, it's all about you. Most of the things that happen why you are so kept in your captivity, it's because of you. But you want to blame others because of you and your faults. You can't dig yourself out of your own mess. You will never dig yourself out of your own mess until you acknowledge the things that you have done to you. Until you acknowledge the things that you have done to you. Pain has been inflicted on you because you allow pain to be inflicted on you. The troubles of your life is because you chose the troubles of your life. 400 years of slavery has been uplifted. As the Most High said, I am greater than you. Hello, hello, peace and blessings. As the Most High said, I'm greater than you. But you thought that you were on the Most High level, and you thought that you can be the Most High. Because yes, we are the Most High, but we are not the God. Sometimes we think that we are greater than we're supposed to be. But we have to get a reality check on learning who we're supposed to be. God lives within your veins, but you are not the God. Your experiences in your life is a test. It's a test on who you should be and who you will be. No, there's no one greater than the Most High. As He bring us life, and as we wake up every morning wondering how we got here. But you think that you are greater than that, because you don't have the power or the greatness to wake yourself up. Understand that you are loved, but you want more than what love is capable of giving you. You're looking for something. And sometimes we always look for things in all the wrong places. We want something that's going to make us feel good, make us feel great. But who are you? So-called African Americans that are Aborigine to this land, you had a calling for you. Are you willing to deal with who you are? Evidence that we are who we are because we're not equipped to challenge others. We are not equipped to challenge others because we live our lives based on what somebody has told us. Much as I talk my words, it may hurt because I didn't come on here for the views. I come on here for the truth. How much do you love you more than others? Because you cannot begin to love others till you love you first. It's painful. It hurts. But the arrogance makes us love others more than we love ourselves. We don't think that we can do things by ourselves. We don't think that we can evolve to the people and the person that we should be by ourselves. Who told you that? Who told you that? The blood of the Most High runs through your veins. You are greatness and you are loved. And we are stepping and we have lost our faith. To the test that the Most High has given us, we have lost our faith. And you're going to ask me, well, how you know that, Peanut? Because people who are dying, people who don't believe, set out for their agendas. The ones who don't believe, not the people who dying. If it ain't happened to you, you tend to not believe and you tend to not worry. It don't happen until it happens to your family. When people have died, that's when you start to believe. See, the Most High said everything is about sight. See, people don't worry about faith. They believe sight. That means they have to see it to believe it. But when it touches you and your family, then you start to really realize that it hurts and that it touches me and that I am human. But you truly don't believe where the birds and the bees and all this thing lies within God. I can never say, see, I am a God. I do recognize that I am a God, but I am not the God. I have always stated that. But I have an open panel today, and I would love for you guys to come on. As said, I would love for you guys to come on because you want your voice heard. You don't know they got that channel for you. You heard me? I ain't about the views. I ain't about the likes. I'm just about you. And sometimes we get lost on who we are as a nation of people. Sometimes we just forget who we are and what we strive to be. Out in China, the Chinese people want us to feel so much compassion for them. They say in America that that we are treating them so bad and that they are so oppressed. But it's the same Chinese people that buy your hair, sisters and brothers. Vietnamese. You can't even go in their stores. They're buying your products. And women, you're putting their products on your head. You're putting their products on your head. But they want you to be compassionate when they kick your ass out their stores. And they always label you as a criminal. When we look in China, they are kicking melanated people. Now they're kicking our cousins out their country because the Africans are sitting homeless in their state of mind. They're sitting homeless in their state of mind. And you really believe they love you? You really believe that they love you? What's up, Hype's daughter? We are all gods and gardeners. God, goddess. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. But we are not the God. And that's what people have to understand the difference. There's many times that we think that we are over the Most High, that we are proclaimed to be over Him, is where you get mixed up. You can't climb the mountains that the Most High has climbed. And that's sad that we believe that we're superior than the Most High. These are the things, these are the facts and the facts. I would like I said, I got an open panel today, and I would love for you guys to come on. I would love for you guys to come on. So please click the link that is above you and come on. If you haven't had your voices heard, come on. I hear what you're saying. But first, we must reprogram ourselves, loving ourselves. First, we were taught to love everyone and push down hurt and put on them just to love so sad. Yes, I agree. We must reprogram and love. Well, why don't you come on the paddle, my sister, so we can build? Because it's an open panel today about Aborigine people that are indigenous to this land. I would love for you to come on and tell the nation, tell everybody what you're talking about. So could you click the link and come on over to Peanuts Nola panel so we can have this discussion. I'm waiting for your hips. Yeah, you know, because what we don't understand is we can't build without each other. There's no truth without each other. It is what it is. You hear me? It is what it is. How much do we love us? What's your mom? We must the love and respect. You know. Yeah, and I'm trying to get you to come on. I'm trying to get you to come on. What's your? Let me see. I think I put the link up. Give me 1 second. There's a link up at the top. Give me 1 second. EJ, put the link up again. They can't find the link. Yeah, I'm back on here. Could you please come on back on Hip's daughter? I would love for you to come on Hip's daughter. I would love for you to come on. So, you know, like I said, I'm giving an invitation and I'm trying to build. Today is building day. I gave the link so you can come on, or whoever else want to come on. You know what I'm saying? What's your mom's? Okay. Okay. I got What must program? Okay. Like I said, I gave the information. I would love for you to come on so we can build a day, and that's what it's all about. I want y'all to understand that I'm here about building and actually bringing us together, because that's what I have always been about, bringing people together. Let's go. So, like I said, I have gave you the information, whatever, 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 whatever. But what you understand, life experiences, man. Life experiences. We all go through things in our life. Why are we here? I hear what you're saying, but first we must reprogram ourselves. We can't reprogram ourselves without building together. So that's why I want you to come on and share what you have with others. That's what I want, because I think a lot of people need that. They need that. We have to share together. We have to share together, and that's the only way we are going to be the people that we need to be. While we quarantining out here in these streets, that's only going to be, we're only going to be who we are if we build together. All nations. And I'm telling you that we have been lied to for several years. So-called African Americans have been lied to. The Chinese right now can go into Africa and do what the hell they want to. But Africans cannot go into China and do what the hell they want to. And I want you to understand that we are different than African. Aborigine people are different. Trying to kick the link. I'm sorry. Well, I didn't know you was trying to kick the link. I'm definitely going to put you on. Hold on one second. Trying to kick the link. Give me 1 second. Was you able to accomplish clicking the link? I will definitely put you on. I'm trying to do that right now. I don't know what kind of issues we having. Okay, this is the link. This is my StreamYard link. Okay. Give me 1 second and we can build. EJ, I don't know why the person said that they're clicking the link and they're not getting on. I have trouble. And Lord, she clicking the link. She should be in there. You know what I'm saying? Let's do it again. All right, we clicked the link again, and I also announced that we also open the panel. Okay, but this is an open panel discussion to everybody who wants to come on, and I would love to build with the young lady daughter, Hip's daughter. If she wants to come on, I have the link also, and we're gonna retry this thing all over again so we can try to get this thing built. Testing 1 2 3. Peanut Nola is in the place to be. I am trying to build. It is building Sunday. Building Sunday. Let's get it on. How you doing? I see we got one person in the house. Today we are trying to build together, and I missed the young lady, Hip's daughter. If you want to come on, I put the stream in, and hopefully you can get back in so we can finish our discussion. That was very, very, very intriguing what I heard. Okay, so I'm trying to get you back on. I don't know how, what happened, whatever, whatever. But we're gonna build. We're gonna build. Just hit the link and we're gonna build. This is Building Sunday for those who want to come on. I have an open panel. Come on. Let's talk. Peanut Nola 504. Also hit the bell. It's all good. It's all good out there, YouTube. It is all good. But we are talking about our people today and what we're going to do to be better people. And we're talking this thing. And I'm gonna sit here and tell you this, with the coronavirus and the things that's going on, what are you doing to eat healthy? What are you doing to manifest to get over this hump? Okay? Because these are the things that's happening to people. And I don't think people realize it's happening to people who have diabetes, people that are obese, and people who have cancer, people that have high blood pressure, multiple things that this illness that is attacking. It's not just attacking the normal Joe, okay? And I want you to understand it. Okay, the normal Joe who doesn't have nothing, it's attacking people that are already sick. So when the media is out here exposing and talking about what's going on, they're not telling you that. They're not telling you that these are people that are already sick. Okay? So these are the things that I want you to understand. I don't know why I don't see my invite. I would love for that person to come on. Let me see. If she had trouble clicking on. It's crazy. Most of the time, I don't never have trouble with people coming on the link. We on a beautiful, beautiful Sunday, and I'm here to just talk about the nation of people. And there's a lot of things going on these YouTube streets. It is what it is. But it is what it is. So I'm asking everybody who wants to join, come on in and speak your mind. This is an open panel for you to speak your mind today. The mind. For those who come on in for my open panel. And I would love for you to come on in and join in the fun. All glory goes to the Most High. For those who don't know who I am Peanut Nola 504. And I speak of Aborigine. I speak more than just talking African. Sometimes we look in our life when what was pushed on us was roots. A lot of us went to class and went to school, and it was told that we came here from Africa. But they didn't tell you the truth about you. They didn't tell you that you were here before roots, that you were here before Columbus. They didn't tell you that you existed. That melanated people have already been here. See, people don't tell you that because they don't know themselves. They don't know themselves. And self-awareness is a strong thing. Being conscious and understanding who you are is something that's strong. Because when I was young, I didn't know who I was. Who I was. I didn't know. I was told by my parents. I was told by media. I was told by people, by the identity on who I look like. Because I look a little dark. And that's what people don't understand. They won't be woke. They go my brother King, Mr. World, and people won't ever understand what truth is and what fact is because you are told by your oppressor. You are told who you are, but you never examine who you are. You never sat there and thought that maybe I am American, maybe I am greater, maybe I am Africa, maybe I am the man of the world. Maybe I am the woman and the man of this world. You wonder why people are so evil towards us. You wonder why people hate us. That most of the prison systems have us in it. That the damage that happens, it happens to us. That our women stay raped and no accountability for it. You wonder why we always ingest, why we always set in our environment that we have been in. But you wonder why. Because I know why. And the truth lies with us. That God knows who we are. That the Most High knows who we are. That we are his chosen people. And that we are who we are. And now,
Hello.
I am thankful that you were able to get in, sis.
No, thank you.
How you
I'm not computer savvy, so
doing?
I
You
do.
you're kind of moving a little bit, but it's okay.
Yeah, and I wanted to put just a regular picture. They couldn't. I was like, I don't want everybody to see
You're
where I'm at.
stalling.
Okay, can you see me now? Can you hear me?
Okay, you get your avatar. Get your avatar. Yeah, I can hear you. Yes.
Okay, I don't know where an avatar would be. Where can I go?
Okay, when you go to your Google setting,
Mm-hmm.
talk about your Google. When you go to your Google settings, you're able to go in your Google setting and change your picture profile.
Okay, I'll try.
And that's how you able to fix. Yeah, and you don't have to be sitting up there showing your house and everything. You can be able to do your thing. But we hear you, sis.
Okay, thank you. Well, what I was trying to say was on when I was texting your live chat, I was hearing what you're saying, but I wanted everyone that's online that can hear us to keep in mind to stop inundating your mind with all this negative stuff. We don't have enough people that we talk to all across the 50
Right.
states to find out what's really going on. And they're isolating us on purpose, and our minds are playing with each other because we're not talking to each other. We're not having a conversation to keep us focused on the real reason we're together. And I just feel like I always keep in mind. I always play music that matter, and I never forget what Stevie Wonder said on Superstition. When you believe in things you don't understand, you suffer. So we don't understand anything that's going on, but yet we're suffering because we're taking all this stuff in, and we're getting ourselves sick emotionally, mentally, physically, spiritually, because now we're feeling like, oh, the end of the world is coming. No, it's not. We're fine. Calm down, meditate, talk to the ancestors, listen to counsel. This is a warning shot for all of us to get it together. That we need to get together, talk to each other more, find out what we can do to start growing food and learning how to downsize and get the things that we no longer need out of our space and just clean up shop because it could potentially get worse. But we got a warning shot to get it right. So I just want everyone to understand that, don't be scared. If we serve a higher
I want
power,
to ask you some. I
uh-huh.
want to ask you a question, sister. Where you from?
I'm from
Where you
Philly.
from?
Philly. Hmm.
Philadelphia. Okay.
In
You
the city.
believe in religious? Do
No, I've
you
come out.
believe in religious, or do you believe in spiritual?
I believe in spirituality
Are
because
you
that's what
spiritually, or you believe in religion?
I am spiritual. I believe that we are all spirits having
Right.
a human experience. Yes.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Okay, well, you on my playing field. Okay, some of the things that people live in their life, they live in religions and cultures of statues and live in their frequency believes in you understand where they believe in that the being of the person
Mm-hmm.
is a myth of a statue. But you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Your spiritual height and your spiritual belief within your bloodline, the things
Yes.
that you believe in. What
Mm-hmm.
could you do to help us? What could you
Well,
do to
you gotta
help us out of our captivity?
you gotta reprogram. You have to understand that everything that you've been taught has been a lie. And if you're willing to take in information, if you're willing to leave room for error, that means anything that you were taught and someone's going to give you something else that's going to contradict what was taught to you at one time, be able to take that information in, research it for yourself, and if it makes sense, and then question it. And you keep asking questions. You don't stay in one book.
Right,
It's a million books out here. You know what I mean? People can sit
right,
up here and go, well, where the Bible stop, I stop. Then you're a fool. Then you're a fool. And I don't, a matter of fact, I don't want to call him a fool. You're being foolish because that's where that book was
right,
plagiarized in itself. So we have to take everything in as
right,
if we've been lied to and I must reboot. If you don't reboot, you're going to be going the same. They got your mind. It's bad enough that we were mind screwed when we were children. We didn't know. You know what I mean? I'm 47. I didn't know Jesus wasn't real till I end
I'm
up looking.
45. I'm 45. I'm right behind you, sis. I'm right
Yeah,
behind you.
I didn't realize
You
Jesus
look great.
wasn't real. I watched something on the first council of Nicaea 325. The shit blew my mind. I was upset. I was pissed. I was upset. I was like, so what the hell? You know what I mean? But after I was upset, after I realized the lie, I was able to connect dots and I was able to not be scared to talk to the creator one on one because we're so like people now, like now it's Sunday. People didn't make it to church. Everyone's devastated. The church is you. You walk with that every day. But
Right.
because they're so used
It's
to
the
being in,
body. It's the body. The Bible says, Ephesians 4, verses 5, 6, and 7, the church is the body.
mm-hmm,
For one body, there is one faith, one God, one spirit, one baptism. That
mm-hmm,
is religious.
mm-hmm,
So what I'm trying to say is what spiritual
mm-hmm,
is the life of life. Do you
mm-hmm.
believe in life? Do you believe the manifesting of life? Do you believe the love of life?
Yes,
And I'm asking
absolutely.
you.
Yes, of course. But I don't believe in what they say in a book. You got to look at everything that's around you. You can't see the air, but you know you're breathing. You can't see the air,
Right?
but you know we're on the ground. Gravity is here. Certain things go up in the air
That's
like it's
right.
nothing, and we're standing still. So again, we have to make sure that we can believe in the unknown. And if we don't understand that, if we don't harness the God with it, the goddess with
Sis, we're
we're
having
in
a
trouble.
problem with
We're in trouble.
sis, we're having a problem with your side. Could you please come back in and reset?
Sure.
Sis, I
I'm gonna
need you to
try
come back
to.
and reset.
I'm gonna try to. I know there must be
Come
other
back
people
out
trying
and
to get it.
reset for me. Uh,
Um. Bye bye.
yeah,
Peace,
they want
brother.
to hear you. They want to hear you, but could you please come back and reset?
Okay, I'll try. I'll see what
Oh
I can
Lord,
do. Let me do it now.
yeah, just back out and come back in, and I will definitely put you back on. I am so sorry. We having technical difficulties, and thank you, Mo Grizzly. Thank you for letting me know. God damn it, thank you for letting me know that what was going on. She has to come back and be able to reset this thing. You heard me? So we can talk. We have an open panel today. I would love for you guys to come back on. This is an open panel with Peanut Nola 504, and I am so privileged to have you guys here. Like I said, at the end of the day, we all family. You heard me? We all family. Always call the Africans my cousins. You heard me? That's my cousins. You heard me? So why can I not love my cousins? Okay? I have nothing against my cousins. Audio is jacked up on screen. You ain't never lie. You ain't never lie. And let me tell you something. For those who follow me, please follow the Beam Team, the Beam Team King, because he's the Beam Team King. That is King World News, the best news on. And you know what? I lost like 7 people for following this cat. But you know what? I don't care because this dude here, he has more fire. To be honest with you, he about the realest person I know on YouTube, in my opinion. He real. He real. And can't get no realer to the in my eyes, in my point of view. I'm gonna go down with my brother World. And World, if you want to come on to the panel, you know, it is what it is. You're always welcome here because I'm a part of your team. It is what it is. But I want to tell you guys that that what we building and what we building, we are building love, passion. We trying to teach people. When I go on World's Instagram, he's always showing us what's going on overseas. He's always showing us the things that we should see. He's keeping it open for us. It ain't about no nature boy. That man ain't even worrying about no nature boy. But that man is showing us a lot of shit. You hear me? So on this panel, I never ever cared about what people thought about me. I don't have. I follow. Miss S.L. Davis. I follow. Miss Angel. I'm a neutral person, and World knows that. He knows that. So whatever beef that World and everybody else have, I just try to be me. I try to be me because I'm not going to be a snake. I'm not a snake in this game. I'm not trying to get with these people to get my views up. It ain't gonna happen. I love being a small guy in the middle, but I will never do anything to betray World News and to betray the others because I support everybody, and World knows that. I support everybody on these streets. Not everybody, because they got some motherfuckers that can't be supported. It is what it is. They got some people on here that can't be supported. You ain't gonna just support everybody, you know? And I keep it real, you know? So I'm going to put this link back out, and we want to express some of the things, because I remember going to school. And these are the things that we don't understand. I remember going to school, and I remember them teaching us roots. That all of us come from Africa. What they told us. But when I did my history and I did my bloodline, and I realized that I was Chata Indian, I didn't know that. But I thought it was Africa first. And I want you to understand that I never disrespect Africa. I never disrespect Africa. And this is the things that you have to understand. I never, ever disrespect Africa. I disrespect that the fact I sit there and talk that we all come from them. That we all come from them. Everybody did not come from Africa. Some people in the Americas were already here. Now, if you want to talk about the origin of the earth, and everybody come from Africa, yeah, white people, black people, everybody come from Africa. But we're talking about America. What belongs to you? When you hear a white person tell you to go back to Africa, when you hear white people tell you go back to Africa, like you don't even belong here. That William Penn said that the very first person that he stated that was here, that the very William Penn stated that the very first person that he acknowledged was so-called African Americans that looked like gypsies. See, I didn't start this shit. I did not start this. And these are the things that you have to understand. That the objective in America is to teach you that you're something not. Because we all over the globe. Melanated people are all over the globe. We swamped this world. Europe was black. Mexico was black. Everywhere we center around, we were everywhere. We are the Alpha and Omega from everywhere. But we define the Most High. We define the Most High. Go look that Chinese people were black. Mutations before mutations. The way these people look, the way they sound, it's called a mutation. The things that y'all call retarded. No disrespect. Understand these things, what Chief's saying. It gets me mad when I see Nature Boy out here calling himself a chief and he has no land. I have many land in Mississippi. My father comes from Mississippi. My mother comes from Louisiana. But when you call yourself a chief, know who you are in these lands of America. And your chiefess, she should know who she is. We running around thinking we're something that we're not. But you want to proclaim the nation of God. You don't want you following European tactics. You call yourself a king. But you realize that you are far more than a king. You realize that you are far more than a king. You are the chief. Mr. World, Mr. World, you are a chief. When I look at you, world, I see a chief. I don't see king. Who is Mr. when we sit there and listen to all these guys who call themselves chiefs, they don't even know who the hell they are. They don't even know who the hell they are. Chiefs and chiefs. Realize every time I talk to World News he grabs a crowd. That man grabs a crowd because that man is a chief. I give him respect, call him king. I call King World News all the time, but I think he's greater than a king. That's me with Aborigine thoughts. That's what I've been taught. Chata Indian. I'm from Mississippi. Yes, yes, you are. What's up? The tell thank God. I hope I'm telling thanking God. I want you to understand that we, as Aborigine people, we don't have to go nowhere to proclaim something. We here. We were born here. The hell we got to manifest in others for. We were born here. We were born here in this great land. And it's sad that we think. We don't think with our thoughts. Research everything. Every day we got to do research and learn who we are. Every day we realize that we superior over the white man, that we superior over every being in this earth. But we treat it like dirt. We treat it like dirt. And we have always been treated like dirt. And until we realize the kings and queens will evolve more superior than that king and that queen of the Europes. And we shall rise and realize that we are greater. They try to get us out of our own land. This land belongs to you, so world. This land belongs to you, black man. You don't ain't no distant cousin. Your land. It's your land. It belongs to you. And I'm here to tell all my so-called African Americans that this land belongs to you. You're not a distant cousin in your own land. You're not a distant family in your own land. This land belongs to the melanated brother and sister that belongs here. You're not that distant cousin. You're far more greater than who you are and who you thought you were. Africa and Pangea, we were connected to Africa and Pangea. But what happened before that? The people don't understand that we were connected to Africa. That all man in creation were connected to Africa. White people tried to whitewash everything that we created. Everything that we have done, everything factual that we have taught, they have tried to steal. I made a video about a lady who designed Kentucky Fried Chicken. That man, the Colonel Sanders, stole every recipe from that lady. We are the greatest of the Most High. We are the greatest. And we deserve the pat on the back. Because we invented every life form, everything that came here. We are great. We always look to ourselves as down to the white man. But we are far more greater than what you know. The Most High said that we came here as his special people. Special people. And I break down every feminine person who want to say that we're not. Because we are here strong as the Most High built us. And nothing going to change that. People want to discredit the work that we have done. Black people have suffered and died, have did the last supper. We will no longer suffer the last done. That we shall rise, and we shall rise, and you shall know who we are, Aborigine to this land. Those who want to proclaim themselves to be Aborigine, but afraid to speak facts. You want to proclaim yourself to be of another land. And I don't want to talk about my original part. I want to talk about who I am here. Because I was born on this soil. A made man of this soil that belongs to us. So many times it discredits us. They don't want us to have nothing about us. They don't want to tell you about the truth about us. You wonder why we know so much. You wonder why we feel so much. We are praying people. We are praying people. We are the Most High special people. We sang the gospel of the Lord. We pray when people whip the shit out of us. We allow the oppressor to keep oppressing us. But we still rise because we're going to overcome everything that people ever thought about us. Because God said that we are his special people. That's not religious. That is spiritual. You cannot contain destiny. You cannot destroy destiny. You cannot weaken destiny. You cannot hurt destiny. Because we are who we are. There's people out here that want to destroy who we are. There's people who want to defame who you are. It starts with loving who you are first. Aboriginal people, the march is on. Indigenous people in this world, the march is on. Are you willing to die? Are you willing to survive? Because our people are survivors. We are survivors, Creek Nation, Seminole Nation, Choctaw Indians. Choctaw Nation, we are survivors. And we refuse to die. They came here to our land and tried to take it. You can't take nothing that has been here. You can't take it. You can't break it. You try to do demonizing things. You try to teach us of the British way. You try to do that. You try to misinform us on who we were. You tried to build Hollywood to misinform who we were. You tried. We fought. You tried to put us in a boat. A boat we never sailed on. You can look at the Confederate flags. You can find the history of the Confederate history. You can find the history of the Titanic. You can find all kinds of history, but you cannot find the slave history of us being on boats. Where's the boat? I ask you, family, where's the boat that I sailed on? And you thought that we wouldn't fight? Who are you to tell my history? Who are you to tell me who I am? Only a dark entity will tell you who I am. But we rise as a nation of people. We rise. And we always kept our head up. Do you know who we are? And I have always told people that so-called African Americans better wake up, because your time is drawing near. They're already hating you. They're already saying that they don't love you. They're already doing these things to you. So-called African American people are going to other lands right now, suffering in it, thinking that they belong, but they're homeless right now. They're going around telling everybody that they are loved.
I'm gonna fuck your line up. Stop screaming.
Okay.
Stop screaming. I'm gonna go stupid on you and embarrass you.
And that's what people don't understand. We don't understand truth. And what we don't understand is real. What's real for you? What's real for you? What's real for you? Are you really here for what? What are you here for? Because we are always the one last. We are always the one that is last. And yet we always believe in everybody else. Yet we always trust in everybody else. We are a nation of people that is great. And we always want to listen to the narrative of the people that's saying how bad Black people are. They even tried to put COVID-19 on us. They even said that we are the people that is more at risk to dying. Well, let's talk about that part. Let's talk about the fact that we are the people that have high blood pressure. We are the people that have diabetes. We are the people that have obesity problems. That is COVID-19. Because once a disease get into a disease, what you think gonna happen? What do you think gonna happen to you? Think about that. They paid you out to be weak. They paid you out to be weak. Do you care? Do you care? We are a fallen nation of people that have listened to everybody telling us how bad we are. It's time to lift ourselves up in glory and realize that we are his chosen people. And I'm a realist. My wife don't like me speaking loud because, I'm in a confined area. She's doing her thing in the room. And my wife said, man, you gotta shut your ass up. You're talking too loud. I respect it. Because I'm on the internet and I'm screaming and I'm talking my feelings. It is what it is. But I'm gonna speak my truth. And you should speak your truth. Because sad part is in life, we are afraid to talk our truth. We learn knowledge of what we supposed to do. We learn knowledge on what we don't do nothing with our passion. We don't do anything. And what are we doing here as a teacher? What are we doing in the conscious community? Who are we here for? Who are we here for? We're here for negativity. We're here for all kinds of other bullshit, but we're not here to teach. We're not here to teach anything. Because if you loved your people, and I can say it about world news because world news, he spreads everything to make awareness about his people. I'm ready for all of us to come together and start spreading awareness about our people. And we are hurting ourselves as a nation of people. We're afraid to point out the difficulties, what's making us get ahead. Our credit is bad. Everybody else's credit is better because we don't teach our kids about credit. We don't teach our kids about evolving to the person that they should be. We don't do that. We're only good as who we should be. We're only good as we should be. And the sad part is we're going through difficulties right now, living lies. We're living lies. You're going by what somebody told you. Somebody said that you were African and you was in the mountains, you was driving, you was swinging on bombs, you were Tarzan. They told you that. But who are you really? Who are you? And who you manifest to be? Do you even try to understand who you are? Because I ain't gonna lie to you. All them years in the 90s, I thought I was doggone African American. It wasn't until my mother died and then other people came in my life, then I realized that I was more than that. And the sad part is when you get married in your life, you understand truth. Your spouse teaches you about you. You get close-minded about things. Yes, we are Aborigine. Thank you. We are the Aborigine to this land. And the sad part is people don't want to, they don't want to affiliate themselves other than Africa because they want to. And when they made the movie, it made me laugh because a black person needed a superhero. A black person needed a superhero. They needed a superhero because so many black men are not standing up to be fathers in their kids' life. So they needed an outside to be a superhero. They needed that. Because in Hollywood, they want to be accepted. They wanted to be accepted. Your hero is your parents. And if you ain't got a parent and you got somebody lingering around who decided to be a part of your life, that's your hero. Not these imaginating people with superpowers. Because when they came out with the Black Panther, they can never tell you who you are. Africans, so-called African Americans, when you were born into this land base, how could you believe that you're African? And that's right. How could you believe that you're something that you're not? The only people that were in boats of the thousands were coming here. We're whites. And these are facts. And they took some of the black people that were Indians, Aborigine, back with them. Did you know that they took them away from our country? That they came here and took natives away from this country and put them in Africa and all kinds of islands? Did you know that? It was reverse. See, they don't tell us all that history. That's like in history, they told us that Uncle Tom was the bad guy. They said, Uncle Tom, you the bad guy. But they didn't tell you about Sambo. They didn't tell you about Sambo. They didn't say that Uncle Tom was stealing. They didn't tell you that Uncle Tom was stealing food and taking weapons for his brothers and sisters. And it was Sambo. It was Sambo himself who was saying Master, are you sick? I'm sick too. Could you come on? I got an open panel. I would love you to come back on. See if you can try it again. See if you can try it again so we can get you back on. Reporter, I'm gonna take a break. Please come back on. This is an open panel. I would love for you guys to come on. Please come on an open panel. Back on, back on, back on. For those who want to come back on, I'm sorry I took a little while, but I'll come back on. For those who want to come on the show, I am trying to get you guys up to par so we can get back on. I am sorry, like I said, I jumped off, had to take a little break, whatever. This is an open panel for those who want to come on and say what they have to say, you know? See how you use words in the wrong way. Ups. How we use words in the wrong way. Well, please come on in and tell me how I use words in the wrong way. I'm very open for that. Okay, so please come on. We'll whatever that whatever I said, whatever. Ask your auntie, your uncle that's still alive that they were in shock to see the roots. Find out. Yes, they were in shock. Uncle Tom, we use it wrong. Yes, that's what I'm trying to say. Try to use the phone line. I can see it in. Okay. Try to come back on. Try to come back on. Okay. Please try to come back on. So I can bring you back in. Okay. Please come back on. As far as that go, I felt like I was forced to watch. Okay, when I was in elementary, I did not know anything about history, and they had times where they would show us videos about roots, and they would force that on us. Uncle Tom, we used it wrong. Yes, you're correct. We used it wrong. What people tend to use Uncle Tom is in a mean is that Uncle Tom is a guy that's out here that's doing rooting for the black guy. I mean for the white guy. So we tend to use that wrong. But Uncle Tom was actually a hero. So for me doing my research and learning about Uncle Tom was a hero. He was not a guy that we thought he was. Hey, how you doing? How you doing? I'm glad you came on. Peace and blessings. Uncle Tom was a hero. And when we think of Uncle Tom, we think of Sambo. Sambo said, when I'm sick, you sick too. That I'm sick too, master. And these are the things that were lies. That were lies. And that's the sad thing that we don't understand, that when your oppressor teaches you his truth, when your oppressor tells you his truth, you begin to understand what truth is. Because we have learned from our oppressor as birth. We have learned the knowledge from our oppressor. And that's what we have to understand. Us as a nation of people, we have not known our true language, our true heritage. We just listen to what people have told us. And we good with that. We good with that. And that's a problem. That's a problem. Because as we learn and we live life, we will realize that we have evolved big time more than what you know. We have evolved. We have evolved. And learning life and understanding that there are more things that our ancestors couldn't teach us because they were in their own captivity to a very important question. And so it's what they are not telling you or not. And that's the facts, Blue Ray. That's the facts. And these are the things that we don't understand and that we don't try to understand. We just accept what our oppressor has told us. We are acceptance to what our oppressor has told us. And we have to be better than that. We have to evolve better than that. We are greater than that. We're never going to be our true person or who we're going to be until we start understanding who we are. We can't love nobody till we love ourselves. We've been so long in our own captivity, we don't know nothing about ourselves. And all I have ever tried to do was try to uplift the black man and the black woman. And that's what I try to do because we are a people that's sinking. We're sinking. And until we learn about us, we will understand the truth about us. It's a long Sunday, and it is what it is. You hear me? But we're getting better. We're learning from each other. We're evolving from each other. There's nothing we can do without each other. We can't do nothing without each other. You can't love nobody till you love you as a nation of people. We're trying to fix everybody else but ourselves. Hurt people love to be hurt. That's why hurt people try to damage your soul and your spirit. I am not religious, I am spiritual. And my spirit lives within me. But what hurts me is when people start losing the spirit part about themselves. And they think that they are the God. They're God, but they're not the God. They're not the Most High. If there was the Most High, tell them to stop the violence. Tell them to make our life right. They're not the God. And God above will show you who's the God. Yah will show you who's the God. We got to do better. We are more angry than we have ever been. Trust me, we are more angry people than we have ever been in the last 5 years. We're more hatred than we was the last 5 years. We want to listen to negativity. We love people who cause mischief. We love listening to hell grown shit. We don't care about the things that are going good in people's lives. We thrive on negativity. I'm a small channel. I'm who I am, and I'm going to stay who I am. I don't fess off of views. I don't prosper off of views. I'm here for the righteous, to uplift people who want to live right. And that's why I'm here. I'm here to be a better man. My views I don't care about the views. I'm here to uplift the melanated man and the melanated woman who has been caught in the captivity, who has been ignored in the captivity. But we're going to overcome this thing because the media, the national media, wants to blame Black people for this virus. This virus was thought of and came from China. But all the cases that they put on national media, they put Black people on it. That's a problem. That's a problem. Until we see that, it's a problem. Until we understand that we have always been separated from everybody else. Then you should know who you are as God's chosen people. We are brought here to endure pain. And we were brought here to overcome pain. Our truth to set us free. People are going to hate us. Everybody ain't going to love your ass. Everybody ain't going to like your ass. You got to overcome these fears. You weren't brought here to be liked. Your darkness is your weakness. Your strength is you. You look yourself in the mirror, you should define and find out how strong you are. We are the Most High chosen people. Because you can't go through suffering without understanding strength. You can't understand suffering without understanding strength. We burn, we get hit with low blows, we get hurt. Do you understand why we have diabetes, high blood pressure, and obesity? Because we live through that. We live through that. We live through that suffering. We had to go through that endurance. That pain, that suffering that you harvest inside your body, you endure that pain and suffering inside your body because you're strong enough to endure that. It's only to you to wake up and realize you will rise again. Hurt people love to hurt. Hurt people love to hurt. You will never rise up until you overcome who you are. You will never overcome who you are until you know who you are. Are you going to allow the outside to determine who you are? Are you going to just listen to the media and say that you are the reason for the COVID-19? Are you going to sit and talk? Because they basically saying that you are the reason. They're basically saying that you are the reason for the COVID-19. They're saying that by putting out documents saying that Black people, they're saying Black people are the ones who die. When statistics shows that Black people ain't the one that's dying. They're lying about that. They're just putting you on social media. They're telling you that shit. They're telling you the one that's dying. You're not the one that's dying. But everything in life always turned to Black. Even when the AIDS epidemic happened, they said Black people would suffer. When there was white people who was dying of that. Magic Johnson to this day still living. We have to overcome so much difficulty. So much. And you will never know until you live. You'll never know until you live. Hurt people will ever always obviously hurt people. I come here for my people. I don't come here for everybody. You heard me? I didn't come here for everybody. Because everybody ain't going to agree to what you say. Everybody's going to have a difference of what you say. The light shines within me. And I come here for my people for righteousness. We here. And they're going to continuously try to kill us. I don't vaccinate a goddamn thing. Don't let no people touch you. If you do statistics, you will find out that most people who have died were the people that let the hospital touch them. We got to go back to our ancestors with the herbs. We have to go back to what God made us, what the Most High made us, what He has taught us. Do you love you? Are you growing your own vegetables? What's your backyard look like? Because you got that bicycle in your backyard. You got all bunch of junk in your backyard. But do you have gardens in your backyard? Are you uplifting the Most High the way the Most High say you're supposed to be lifted? What are you doing to live? He don't love everyone. See, that's what the secret of it is, Alex. That's the secret of Hebrews. He didn't come for everybody. See, when you think you special and you think that he love every God, the first thing that they do is they go to the 3:16. That's the first thing that they do. God shall love the world. And he didn't love, he's not talking about that. See, the Most High talked about the real Hebrews. He don't love everybody. He don't love your sins. He don't love your transgressions against him. He don't love your abomination against him. He don't love women and men sleeping with each other. He loves, you see, we have to get to that. See, God is a different being. Yah loves him, but he don't love everybody else. We take things out of context. We read the scriptures that fit us, that makes us happy. But we don't try to even make some sense of this shit. We don't. That's why I'm not religious. I am spiritual. And when we understand what spiritually means, then we should grow. We cannot be our best until we learn who we are. God, the Most High, loves us for ourselves and being true to ourselves. And that's facts. You can't do nothing in life without being you. Stop worrying about what other people think about you. You're worried about what the people, what they wear, what they clothes. They can't take that in the ground with them. And that's sad. We try to so much be applaud to everybody. We think everybody gotta like us. Everybody ain't gonna like you. You wasn't brought here for everybody to like you. Melanated people, the only ones that can survive in the sun. That's a fact. You see people, their neck all burned up and tore up. They have to hurry up and run. It's a fact. And until we understand who we are, we can't love the whole nation. How you gonna love the whole nation when you don't love you? You gonna love everybody else, the Chinese, the Mexicans, everybody else, the white man, and you don't even love you. You don't even love you. It's sorry. It's a sorry thing when it comes down to melanated people. We tend to show our love, open up our damn house, love everybody, and we don't even love ourselves. It's a fact. We love hurting everybody, but we don't even give a damn about us. Another person from the outside can tell us about our history because you don't even know your damn history. You don't even know where you come from. You don't even know it. But you really believe that you're African. You really believe that you come from another land. You let them people tell you that you're from somewhere else. And you don't even want to manifest and actually love where you from right here. You are born on this soil, but another person that's from Europe can tell you that you're from somewhere else. Tell you where to go. Tell you you need to go back somewhere. Well, when you tell them where to go, where they gonna go? But yet you let them tell you that. You let them hurt you, tell you for somewhere that you were born and raised. You let them install pain in you, confusion in you. But they tell you that you come from so many boats. That all y'all come from the boats. That 2 or 3 men can hold down 300 men. You go tell that to somebody who don't want to hear that shit. That 300 men can be shackled down with 6 men on a boat of capacity. You want me to believe that shit? You want me to believe that I come from somewhere else? Man, look at your nose and look at the African nose. Alex, you got my nose. I'm looking at your nose right now, my brother. It look like the almond. Alex, I'm just a little light skinned than you are, brother. But you got my lips. You got my forehead. You understand what I'm trying to get at? Do you understand where I'm getting at, brother? Because when people do not understand the origin of people, then they get confused. They think that the melanated part in your skin, those who are dark and dark, they all African. They don't look at the DNA. They don't look at the looks of the nose, the features. They want to define that. They want to be black power, but they don't know what the hell they're talking about. They don't understand what the truth stands on. See, God speaks through me. I wasn't good in school. Wasn't damn good in school at all. But the Most High speaks through me. He speaks through me. And he loves me for who I am. You know, Alex said, just because we think that they show us kindness, we got to show it back. But they don't. Any chance they get, they will try, well, have control over us. And they have always been that way, my brother. They have always been that way. And we don't understand, even when they don't show their ass until the crisis happens, when the panic happens, when all the stuff that is happening in this world. Now it's come to this earth plane. Now the Chinese brought this to Turtle Island. We didn't bring this shit to Turtle Island. The Chinese brought it here. But they got a way to say that black people had something to do with it. They find a way to say that black people is the cause of this. Oh, black people is all. No, we are immune to the disease because we're pure beings. When you're pure and the darkness come to you, it's hard to fight that shit off. Get it right. See, the darkness is exposed to when our immune system is hurting, it's easy for darkness to come here and expose us. Because we have been eaten of the darkness. We have been eating of the pig. We have been eating of the beef. This is what we have been doing. So we've been exposed to the shit. And you are what your body is. your body get exposed to the shit. See, I don't care what people got to think of me, because when glory comes and the Most High open up the gates, I want to be there because I ain't spirit. I'm a spiritual, not religious. Every time I wake up and I see my flowers and I see my garden and I see how it's manifesting, I understand that there is a God. I understand that the bees that's flowering and pollinating my beautiful flowers, I understand that there's a God. That I am not the God. I can't do that. I can't do that. Shame on you if you think you can do that. Understand what I'm saying. We were brought here for better purposes in our life. And we will overcome the darknesses. Everything that's coming up, we're going to be the last standing. Let me tell you something. Oh, yes, melanated people going to be the last standing. You don't have to believe, but I believe. Melanated people will be the last standing. When they kill off everybody, we going to be the ones that stand. But it's the ones who have fallen to the oppressor is going to be dead with the oppressor. See, we live by faith and not by sight. And when you have faith in the Most High, that's what we believe in. We got so many people trying to run you away from faith, trying to tell you they gone. Get the hell out of here. You get sick. God don't get sick. You know? You get sick. You can catch corona. God can't catch the corona. Okay? Rona can't catch it. And unbelieve. Just believe what I'm telling you. So I sit here and tell you guys that I am so grateful. I am so grateful to have you guys for and just listening to me. I had a blood pressure problem, and I did one thing, and I stopped eating pork and meat altogether. Over 5 years, I haven't had a problem since I called since cause. I went back to what God grew for me and eating. See, that's righteousness. That's righteousness. That's righteousness. It got me in tears right now. See, that's what God is about. That's what being fruitful is about. That's what manifestation is about. See, that's what you guys don't understand. You are this young man decided to remove the demon from his body. And I want to get where he is today. I want to get to where he is today. I only eat chicken. I don't eat beef. I eat vegetables. Only vegetables and chicken. But he made me fall into tears because I can get there. I have not had blood pressure problems. I have taken my black seed oil. I have taken my honey, my ginger, my orange. I've been doing the things that's right. And this man just did what he did, and he just gave me a spiritual uplifting. That's spiritual. That's spiritual. That's not religious. We are a living God. Everything we need to heal is within us. Tell us. That's a breakthrough. That is a breakthrough. We have many people, and they're using this coronavirus, and they're telling us that we're dying because of the coronavirus. But they're not telling you that you're dying because of your health previous before the coronavirus. And these are the things that people don't understand. They don't understand, my sister, my brother. They won't try to understand until they dead. Thank you so much, Mr. Plummer, man. I got to go back to this, man. Man, wow. All praises to the Most High. All praises to the Most High. All praises. All praises. Because when you look within you, then you start beginning to manifest. You wonder why, ladies, we got stomach problems, we got a fat stomach. No, you can lose that. Coconut oil, teaspoon a day. We can win. We can win with the naturals of the ancestors. We can win. I'm gonna, you got me, man. You got me. You hit me in the ribs. I would love for you to come on the channel. Could you come? This is an open panel day, Alex. Could you come on? I'm gonna put the link in, and I would love for you to come on in. Yeah, Alex. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna get the link in, and I definitely want you to come in. I mean, thank you so much, brother, because that's a breakthrough. That's a breakthrough. Man, I love this channel. I love this channel because this is a breakthrough channel. All glory goes to the Most High. And I want you guys to understand that. I want you to understand that. I want you to understand what we're trying to build. Miss Daughter, could you come back on? Could you come on, Hip's daughter? Could you try to attempt to come back on? Because we're gonna build. I need you guys to come on. We're doing a link right now. We're gonna accept people on. Please come on. This is a Breakthrough Sunday. Breakthrough Sunday. This is Breakthrough Sunday. I have just given the link. This is Breakthrough Sunday, all manifested with the Most High. Please come on, because this is just awesome. I would love for Mr. Alex Plummer to come back on, and I would love that. That's a breakthrough. That's a breakthrough. Mr. Alex, come on, and you are live on our panel. to this family that should be big. This is why we stay on the bottom because we can't get together. You're right. That's right. That's right. That is right. And this is the things that I've been telling people. So, we're sharing ingredients. We're sharing things that's going to help benefit us into getting to where we have to do that. You know what I'm saying? And I have told people for many times, I say we can't get to the stage. We got diseases that's coming in, and the coronavirus is just the very first virus that shut down a nation. Trust me, there's going to be more right behind it. So we have to beat this thing with our herbs, with our spices, the things that come from the Most High. That's going to stop us from dying, and that's a fact. And that's a fact. But I'm gonna be on just a little long, and I'm about to get off this thing. But we tried to build today, and we did a great job building this thing to where we needed to build it. I thank you guys for coming on. I think this was a great build today. But I'm waiting. I'm trying to see if anybody want to come on. I open the floor for everybody to come on. Come on. Give me some time. I'm just waiting. Open panel Sunday. Anybody? I got the link. I already pressed the link for those who want to come on. But we're about to close this thing out. But peace and blessings. All glory goes to the Most High. And what a great Sunday. And whatever you're going through, I want you to know all glory goes to the Most High. Blue Rain. Let's see what you. Okay, because they need to get rid of the positive energy to do whatever they're doing. We are the light people. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Next time you go online, let me know. I can call instead of instead. Oh yeah, we could do that. Yeah, we could do that. Because I tell people all the time. I say, sometimes the online thing, it doesn't work and whatever, depending on where you're at. Oh, that's Mr. Alex Plummer. Okay, here we go.
How you doing, big
We
bro?
got a chance to listen to because what you said, Alex. How you doing, Alex?
I'm great.
Can you hear me?
Great. Yes, sir.
All right. The man, that testimony was unbelievable. That testimony was unbelievable. And I think that the other Aborigine people have to want to listen to you for your testimony, like just straight up. They want to hear that. So go ahead on, Alan. And for those who following my platform, please subscribe to Alex. Let me see, Alex Plummer. Please subscribe to Alex Plummer because, like I said, you really touched my heart when you was telling me. Basically, you just really that's a life, man. People are dying, man.
Yeah, I was. I mean, it was so bad, man. I didn't even know I was
You
in
go
the
ahead,
hospital
Alex.
for like 8 hours.
Alex,
Yes, I'm here.
can Alex hear me?
Uh-huh. Can you hear me now?
Hello.
Can you hear me?
All right, go ahead. Talk.
Yes. I was in like the hospital for like 8 hours and didn't even know it. Blood pressure had went up.
Wow.
And
Go
my
ahead,
wife,
Alex. Talk.
yeah,
Yeah, I can hear you.
my wife had took
Yes.
me, and after I got out, and she told me everything they were doing, I could only remember two things: them putting a drip in me and me being in a wheelchair. And so I was like, man, I can't live like this. And I used to eat pork every day, all day, whatever. And I quit. They wanted to give me these pills and this, and I'm not a pill person. I'm not a medicine person,
Wow.
period, unless it's natural. I'm a herbal person. And so I quit eating pork, and that was the kickoff. Everything just stopped. I mean, I stopped having headaches. I stopped having, and then I went on further.
Me neither.
I went even further and stopped eating a lot of meats, period.
Let me ask you a question. What made you think?
Can you hear me?
Wow.
Can you hear me?
What made you think that I'm similar to Ray Hagan?
It was just the way you were speaking, and then how powerful your voice is.
Yeah, I can hear you. Could
You
you
know,
could you let me know what remind you about me with Ray Hagan?
I kind of started off on with my journey. I kind of started off with
Yeah, I
Ray
can
Hagan.
hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Hello?
I kind of started off on
Oh,
Ray
okay.
Hagan in my journey,
Oh, okay, all right. Because
and your voice kind of reminded me of his, how
right.
powerful it is. And
Yeah, I'm
that's
a
why
little
I'm subscribed to your channel, and I be looking at your stuff all the time. But
okay.
this is the first time I ever caught a live because I work straight nights, and most of your stuff used to be in the daytime.
All right.
So, but stuff you were saying that's just straight facts.
Oh, okay.
That's why, like you said, you don't do.
Please share when you get a chance. I tell people to share it. Share the videos.
I will. I
Please.
mean, remember when I said this
I
family
couldn't
should
hear you.
be
Could you
bigger than
repeat
what it
that?
is? Like, remember I said this
Could you
family
repeat
should be
that? What you
bigger
were saying?
than this family should be bigger than what it is.
Right.
The reason I
Right.
say that, the reason it's not that big, because everybody don't understand truth. And that's that. They call you crazy or ignorant or don't want to hear or just brainwashed with what media,
Right.
TV,
That's
white
correct.
people or whatever give.
That's correct.
They'll believe a white person
You
over
know, some
they melanated brother and sister. Go ahead, brother.
that's correct.
Just-
But I tell you this, we're gonna all have to I want you to subscribe to my brother. Please subscribe to him because he has some knowledge, and I encourage you to make some videos, man. I mean, you really, really, and you what do you feel about the Aborigine movement? The Aborigine movement that I have been doing and others.
Yeah, I love it. And I had put up some video, but then was like 5 years ago. I was in a bad place. But at the same time, it was a smart place, but it was a bad place. And if you really pay attention to the little videos I put up, you could see the pain in my face. And so now that I'm more educated
Right.
and more knowledgeable, I can put up more videos that are more information wise or informative to help somebody else along the way.
But I would love to build with you. I would love to do this often. I would love for us to sit there and open up Pandora's box. You know what I'm saying? And basically like shed light on who we are. Because many times I think what people don't understand is with us as melanated people, we tend to not even want to do homework.
Exactly.
Somebody tell us something.
Exactly.
And we just believe that.
Yeah, I'm one of them. You know, I don't like to go
Hello,
in detail.
S.L. Davis.
I might ask some questions, and it might
Right.
be some stuff that you just don't want to say, or you might ask me, and I don't want to say. So, like you said, we need to get
That's
out of sync with
correct.
that,
I
so
want
we
you to
can get
follow.
together.
If you get a chance, please follow SL Davis when you get a chance. When you get a
Yes,
chance,
sir.
please follow SL Davis, and because she be on. There's a cult leader out there, and his
Mm-hmm.
name is Nature Boy, and she be on his ass. She be on his ass,
I
and
I
she's like
I had picked up.
commentary.
I
She's
had
commentary.
watched Nature Boy and picked up on him, and then he was good at first, and then I seen the bull crap he was doing, and I just
Yes,
stopped
I
following him.
figured the same thing.
I
You know what I'm
stopped
saying?
following him.
That's kind of the reason why I've been stopped. I was like, I thought he was doing some things for the people, and I thought that he was uplifting the people. And then I started seeing that he was talking about touching the boy. I mean, his son. I mean, that his son touches
And
him, and then he was saying all kinds of
I
other
didn't
things,
even
and I
make it
kind of
to that.
like had to
I
move
didn't.
away from that kind of shit. You know what I'm saying?
What
But
got me when he started speaking, like, it wasn't kind of political, but he started talking about stuff that wouldn't even have to do with. So he could have took the nature name out his mouth or off his title, because he started talking about stuff that
right,
didn't have to do with nature. So that's when I stopped watching. It didn't make no sense.
that's correct. That's correct. And I tell people all the time. I say, when we doing these content, and I speak on facts. I don't try to destroy people's names. One thing about me, I try to stick to the facts. On the content that I try to build is, we don't question nothing. You do realize that when we were in school, like when I used to go to school, they pushed that agenda on us.
Yeah,
That the Roots, when we used to watch Roots, they pushed that agenda on us.
yeah,
And that's the
and
sad part, is that that all black people come from
mhm.
somewhere else. Why can't we come from here? And that's the
and
sad part. That's the
and the
sad
thing
part
what you said
that I never
about school,
understood, is that why can't we come from here?
the thing that you saying about school, I actually I used to pass, and I used to go to sleep in all classes. The reason why, y'all used to give us the same information from the time we was in kindergarten to the time we got to 12th grade. It was the same information. So I used to go to sleep in class
Right,
and then get up.
right.
They'll give me a test, and I pass the test. And Joe would be like, "Man, how you pass the test and you ain't even study?" I'm like, "Man, they get the same information every year.
That's
They
right.
brainwash." I knew I was getting brainwashed. They still doing it today. And then when I got older and got out of high school, and I thought,
You do remember William Penn, do you?
which one now?
You remember William Penn? Do you remember
Yes, sir.
William Penn?
The colonel. I think he was from Britain or somewhere, wasn't he? Let me see. I
Correct.
remember William Penn. I think
Yeah,
he was.
but when he came here, he acknowledged that he's seen melanated people here. When he first came here, the first thing that he saw was black people.
Mm-hmm.
When the first thing William Penn saw was black people. And the funny thing is, what people don't understand is that we were already here.
Yeah.
See,
Columbus even said that.
redskin.
Columbus
That
even
helmet
said
that
that.
you see, skin. Yeah, the melanated man that you see on that helmet.
Yeah.
Columbus, yeah, he's black.
But people don't know the red man
Look at
came
your
from.
nose. It looked like the Amish. I'm not being disrespectful. I'm just like, your nose like mine. You see my fat ass nose and your fat ass nose? We look
Yeah.
like the Amish. You see our nose? Look at my nose on this
I ain't mad at you.
cartoonery, which I'm gonna go. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna get off the
car. The red man came from. They also had people from India as slaves, and they put
I'll get off the cartoonery. You see my big fat ass nose?
Oh, okay. The people from India that they had as slaves, they actually put them with the Native Americans. And so the Native Americans, which were what you saying we are now,
Correct.
they put them with them, and so they stuck together. So they had sex. That's where the red man came from. And then after they breeded, the
Right.
white man
Right.
got the
Correct.
kids.
Correct.
The white man got the kids, took the kids, and used that to control the land, and saying they are the Native Americans. So you know how that goes. Same thing they doing right now, trying to control everything. But
Well,
me,
you do know that most of the people that you see in that you do see the people that you see in that image. The, the people that you see in that image are called Mongoloids.
I
Can
didn't
you
know
hear
that.
me?
Uh-huh.
Can you hear my brother?
Yes, sir. I ain't know that.
I think you're backing out. I'm gonna finish this off. I think he's having technical difficulties, but the people that I was trying to explain to you, if you're listening to me, they were called Mongoloids. Mongoloids come from, and this is what people don't understand, that Mongoloids come from Asia. They're Asian descendants. These people come from Asia. So when they tell you that they are Native Americans, which I don't have a thing against them people, I just want to let my people understand who they are. And this is what you have to understand, that my people are Aborigine to this land. That my people who have came here, been beaten, slaughtered, raped, have already been here. Have already been here. We have already been in this land called Turtle Island. These are the things, these are the facts that people do not want to understand. A lot of people do not want to understand that we have already been here. We are not immigrants in our own land. We are not immigrants in our own land. And these are the things that we listen to British people who came with the terminology of kings and queens. They brought that to the Americas. They brought the teachings of Christ to America. They brought that Jesus was white. They did this. Understand that Turtle Island has already been here. We were Turtle Island. We had nothing to do with the Americas. They came here colonizing our land, changing things, came in here changing names of the streets of their people. Okay? I want you to notice, folks, that Aborigine people, indigenous people, have already been here. That Mongoloids that came from overseas of China were not Native Americans. That we mixed with them people down the line, they enslaved us with the white people. Okay? So they don't tell you that in books. They don't tell you that in the library. They don't tell you history as history is the truth. Okay? These are things that I go by with readings of the truth. Not with something that I was told by my oppressor. Because there's not a fact in this world that you can find the Confederate flag, you can find the Titanic boat, but you cannot find you cannot find slave ships. And I ask people, where the slave ships at? Where they at? And how could 300 slaves get in a boat and only 6 white people dominate and hold them people to slavery? Do you really believe that you were a slave, folks? Because you're losing out on land. You're losing out on yourself. When I did my census, when I do my voting, I vote as indigenous. Okay? And you should do so also. You're keeping yourself away from who you are. They're putting you on one big boat until you learn self, then you should learn truth. When you learn self, then you should learn truth. But if you keep on believing on false teaching, then you should become a part of the false teaching. Okay? You are the secret and the truth of the special people of the Most High. You are his special chosen people. You are the only people that has been ridiculed, beaten, treated like scum. Don't tell me nothing about what happened to Jews that are not Jews. Them people are called Jewish. Do you know the difference between a convert and a Jew? Okay, that's a difference between a convert and a Jew. Okay, and a lot of people don't know that. You being a convert, learning a religion, and not being the original person of that religion, you are called a convert. Okay, when you talk about Jacob and Esau, when the Bible speaks of Jacob, I'm gonna go religious with you for a couple of minutes. When the Bible speaks of Jacob and Esau, when Rebecca said, God Almighty, what is wrong with my body? And when he spoke, he told her, he said, Rebecca, you have two nations of people inside you. Now, with common sense, we know that nations can't be inside of us. There's not going to be about 1 billion people inside of us. But bloodline, okay? He was talking about bloodline. So when Esau was given a promise because he came out first, Esau gave up his promise because his greed of food. He wanted to eat. And Jacob wanted to serve God. Understand what the difference, okay? Understand what biblical truth is. Understand what truth is. That we were scattered across all nations. Yes, we're Africans. We're connected to African. Pangea said so. That all nations were connected to Africa. Okay? Everybody. That means Africa could be America. It was told in reverse. They have more. Why would the white man want America before he wants Africa? Understand that. Why would he want America before he wants Africa? Because it was told in reverse. When you start doing your research, you will understand what reverse means. You will understand that the truth is in your face, that you can go in the Grand Canyon and find the truth of the skull of the Olmec. I don't have to make that up. The truth has always been here. You think you came on slave ships. I think you've been here. That's opinion on your opinion. I think we've been here. I think we have always existed here. Okay? We were connected to Africa, which means we can travel to Africa, which means we did trade with Africa. Africa is our cousin, but we're not Africa. These Pan-Africa movements that they have taught us are lies. Pyramids, along with everything, is in Africa, is in America, because just like Wall Street, it's like Wall Street. We had a Black Wall Street in Tulsa, Oklahoma. They dropped bombs and they blew it up. So how do you know any goddamn history of you? You have to ask yourself that, melanated people. Do you really come from somewhere else? Or you are the original man of this place called Turtle Island? Ask yourself. I'm not here to push my beliefs on you. I just want you to make sense of this shit. That people in your school has taught you. That the scientists of your school, the people have told you, even white scientists have said that we were the first skull, the first people, the first being of this place. That didn't come from me. That came from white scientists. Okay? So when you get mad at me, get mad at the white scientists. There were Black Wall Street every state. But they dropped bombs and they destroyed every history of us. And they told you that you were an immigrant. They dig up bones every day. Every day they dig up bone structures. Every day they tell us who we are. But you refuse. You refuse. You refuse to learn who you are. It's only right for me to tell you this. It's only right for me to tell you the truth about who you are, not your oppressor telling you the truth of who you are. And that's what we have to understand. Why do we love our oppressor more than we love ourselves? Dig, and you shall find. Dig, and you shall see. The Grand Canyon said, and we can go to Europe. You can go to China. Melanated people are everywhere. Only reason why white people are white is because they ended up in an area where there was no sun. Science, duh. You know, science will tell you that they of us. That only a white man, a black man, can make a white man. White man can't make a black man. That's bloodline. That's scientific facts. A black man can make a Chinese man. A Chinese man can't make a black man. Don't get mad with me with facts. And then you guys want to make a new race. You guys want to talk about a new race. You want to talk about a new race, they mix. What the hell is mix? You either black or white. But anybody don't want to sit there and just admit the fact that black man is the gods and the father of the earth. That white people are black. And that will demolish racism. That will demolish racism. That the fact that white people are black people. But they are a mutation of black people. And I'm trying to be respectful. Mutation is totally different. Hands out. That's why people have been in condition to getting something free instead of working for it. Research. Milk. Who took money but denied Malcolm X? Yes. Yes. Malcolm been telling us for centuries. Malcolm thought to hate his own. You know, he hated white people. But then when he went overseas, he began to know the truth about being a Muslim. He started to understand what a Muslim is about. And I tell people all the time, you can dig and dig and dig, and you realize your truth. You'll understand who you are. You'll understand the flaws of you. That black people hate you more than white people. Black people hate ourselves because we've been conditioned to hate ourselves. Jim Crow done a great job of us hating ourselves. So I'm going to end this video with telling you to love yourself. I'm going to end this video with me telling you to love yourself. You can't love nobody, and that's entirely nobody, without you loving you. Especially if you got money. Because you can't take the motherfucker to the grave. Excuse my French. You can't take it to the grave. You can't. And that's what's wrong with us tonight. That's what's wrong with today. We tend to love money and love others more than we love ourselves. We all got flaws. People catch us on social media doing all kinds of crazy stuff. But you ain't gonna see Peanut Nola destroying a black woman and destroying a black man. I don't have a team when it comes down to me and my people. My people is what's up. And thank you so much, S.L. Davis, all the people, Alex, Hip's daughter, everybody who came on here to support this channel. Because we ain't nothing without each other. We ain't nothing without each other. We can't build. We can't be nothing. Thank you, World News. Thank everybody. Because we ain't nothing without each other. We're nothing. We're nothing, boss. Zilla TV. Because we only great with each other. Only way we're going to get ourselves out of this captivity, we got to come together and seek out the truth. When I look at S.L. Davis and when I look at all you guys' features, you guys are Indians. And I'm not talking about the Indians in the cowboy movies. They don't want to tell you all that. They'll tell you in the cowboy movies, them people are called Mangalos. They are Asian descended people. Asian. And no disrespect for them. I got love for them because we mix with them. We had got raped. We've been mixed with them. So we're going to unite with these people. They were here with us, and we're going to unite with them too. But we're trying to tell people that, you know what, the people that they call Redskins, that they got on them helmets on a football field, that they've been disrespecting for all these years in the National Football, we a mascot. We are more than just a mascot. We are the indigenous people of this land. And we don't have to be in Africa. We don't have to be in Africa. Better than sitting in the pew at church, controlled by masons, pastors that people can't realize. Thank you, brother. Thank you. And like I told you, all glory goes to the Most High. Because we are never going to be controlled by these people. I love all you guys. All glory goes to